I was very lost, and I feel like without them, I would probably still be floundering.
Paula Stewart's daughter, Audrey, was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder just after her second birthday. A doctor recommended her to the center, where Audrey started working with our early intervention specialists.
I was really pleased to see how they interacted with her and me, and they asked a ton of questions, and I thought they were very insightful questions, so they asked the right questions. So I definitely felt that I was in a room of experts, definitely.
In less than a year, Audrey made huge strides as our early intervention team worked with her entire family so that they understood the ways Audrey liked to play and learn. As their interactions improved, Audrey began to come out of her shell.
Now she makes eye contact with everyone. She will walk up to her older brother, sister, they're the same age, and grab them by the hand to go swing, or it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I feel like I had a partner through all of this, and I'm very grateful. She's just gonna have a great life.
That's just one of the hundreds of success stories the center is part of every year. In 2019 alone, 555 children, birth through 5, benefited from the center's services via Help Me Grow, early intervention, preschool, or a combination of all three.
We also have therapists that work with those children that need those special needs. We have speech therapists, we have occupational therapists, we have physical therapists, we have a behavioral interventionist, and we have social workers here because, again, our goal is not only to work with that child, but to work with the needs of the whole family.
For 75 years, the center has worked to provide high-quality early childhood education for our children. Promoting inclusiveness and advocating for some of the most vulnerable people in our community, our children, is the space we've always thrived in.
I think the Childhood League Center is that place where any child can go and be accepted and be in a place where they can feel like they can be successful. And that's important.
That philosophy of inclusion is evident in our classrooms. We're typically developing children, and children with developmental delays learn and play together.
It's a win-win for both. Not only are there special needs children getting the social, emotional, and brain development that their typical peers are having on that trajectory, but also the typical peers learn about empathy and about how to help others, and everybody's learning how to problem solve together.
It's also evident in the way the center opens its arms to all families, regardless of financial means. 41% of the families we serve are experiencing poverty.
I'm really in awe of a lot of the teachers and the therapists and the social workers. Sort of, there's a saying that it takes a village to raise a child, and I mean at the center it really does. It's really true. Like everybody plays such an important role.
We know that a child's brain is nearly 90% developed by the age of 5, so giving them access to high-quality education is crucial in these early years.
And we have to get that early start right, or we've lost these children, and we can't lose these children. It's so critically important.
Without having an educational foundation, it's really hard to be able to do some important things as you get older. And so this foundation is just so important to invest in for the children, for the families.
That investment pays off, not only for the children and their families, but also for our community. According to research by Dr. James Heckman, Nobel Prize winner in economics and an expert in economics of human development, there's a 13% return on investment in high-quality early childhood education for children birth to 5.
That I think the community is going to reap, tremendous rewards in the future, because we're going to have children that are going to be set up for success, years later.
The ultimate measure of success for this center is the work we do to make positive change happen.
To see the difference it makes in the lives of not just the child that's getting the services, but everybody that touches that child at home is amazing. It's amazing.
As a result of our services, nearly 30% of the children we serve in our early intervention program demonstrate age-appropriate skills and no longer need services by the age of 3. Over the last 5 years, 146 children have graduated from our preschool. prepare to move on to kindergarten and take those next steps in their education.
So to me, it seems like a lot of other charities and organizations actually look to the center as the model. Like, what should we do to support these children? Well, like, let's see what the Childhood League Center does. They're sort of the gold standard.
What someone might see as limitations, we look at what are possibilities for this child. And that's what makes us unique.